Hey guys, welcome back to another Ratchet Teardown video. Today we have a Stanley ratchet. Before we start, could you please like, share, and subscribe? Okay, this is a Stanley 91-929 3/8 ratchet. This isn't an expensive ratchet. Like, it's not gonna be like one of those really go-to ratchets or primary ratchet, but you probably see these a lot at garage sales for a couple of bucks, and you probably wonder, oh, is it even worth it? So here's a good look at it. It's the profile. There's a retention plate. It's a quick release. Has 45 teeth. Okay. Just the fit and finish here, you see. The anvil. See how much play there is in the anvil there. Like I said, it's quick release design and has the little piece that comes out when you press it. And one thing about this quick release, it's kind of funky. It's like you don't have to really engage this. It comes off without having to do the quick release. I mean, it works. When you press it, it disengages, but it doesn't hold like you can take the socket off without hitting the quick release. So okay, let's take a look inside. Has two screws holding the bottom plate. Here's a look at this. Here's a look at the screw. You see there's a tiny bit of thread lock. So they did put some thread lock on it from the factory. Here's the plate. Pretty thin. Not too heavy. Here's the gear. Like I said, it's 45 teeth. Quick release. But the funny thing is, if you press this ball down, you see the button going in. Quick release button. Pressing, so you can engage the quick release by pressing the ball, and that's why it doesn't lock onto the sockets. See how the quick release comes out when you press the ball. Okay, here's the gear. Those are the teeth. 45 teeth. Here's the inside of the mechanism. Has a bat wing paw. And you can see the switch is pinned onto the paw. Actually, I think it was pinned also on this end. Yeah. Yep, it was pinned on both ends. So right here, the post, had a post pinned, and then they pinned the switch. The switch is made of metal. And the paw rides a ball bearing in here, atop a spring. I'm not gonna take the paw out because this looks like it'll fall apart if I try to bang out the post here or whatever. So I'll just leave it at that. But that's the inside of the mechanism housing. I mean, it doesn't look like a terrible design. It looks okay. I've seen what was inside the other models that came after this one, and those were pretty bad. I know one model has a plastic switch here with ball bearings on top, and it has a different design paw. That I wouldn't trust that design with a plastic switch inside. So to put this back together, let's take your gear, drop it inside there. That's how the mechanism looks like ratcheting. Like I said, not a bad design. This is pretty tried and true. Pretty tried and true design. And you put your retention plate there. Take your screws. Screw them back in. If you want, you can put some thread Loctite there. Screw it back in. Test it out. See if it works. Yep, it works. Like I said, if you see this, it's not a high-end ratchet. If you see it for like $1 or $2 or $3 or $4, you know, it might be worth picking up. Beware of the designs that came after this. That design has a black switch and it's all metal. It doesn't have a post that's been pinned on, and it's a bigger switch, and the switch kind of hangs off the sides also, which a lot of people complain about because they wind up hitting the switch when they don't want to. And that with it being a plastic switch inside, maybe that one you want to pass on. Okay. All right. So long.